Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again, bringing you Twitter troubles of the shipping nature. One of the most common problems in today's online discourse is people going after each other for shipping issues. In the past, it used to be over character shipping supremacy, meaning some people thought that particular ships, meaning usually romantic pairings of characters in popular series were superior to others, and people got over scuffles because of it. It was a very fun time, and not that many people took it like too seriously. Of course, there were nerds that decided to, you know, have these fights virtually 24/7. There were certain groups online that were pretty much dedicated to these sorts of blood sports of the old years. But this type of thing changed drastically as the times went by. Nowadays, shipping discourse usually involves pro shipping, shipping problematic stuff like incest, lolicon, shoracon, you name it, whatever is of a problematic nature to real society would get into the crosshairs of the so-called antis, the so-called anti-shippers that would attack the pro-shippers over this kind of nonsense. Essentially, to put it shortly, people that do not differentiate fiction from reality would attack artists just going out of their way to draw what they like, whether it's problematic or not. They simply do not care, did not care. But nowadays, there's mobs, and I do mean literal mobs of people online harassing artists over the mildest of issues. Skin color of a minority character is just a little bit less dark than it's supposed to be. You may just get death threats for such a thing. And it happened. People have been harassing others, especially artists, over that sort of thing for a very long time now, unfortunately. And sometimes I would even say more than enough, more than it is comfortable. A lot of artists have succumbed to that sort of thing and essentially run away from the internet entirely or apologized for something they shouldn't have ever apologized for. But in rare instances, which is actually nice to see, there are those people that will fight back because they do not subscribe to this kind of nonsense. And this is one of these stories today. As a quite popular artist that Jones mainly Ghost in the Shell characters, but lately got into shipping characters from the popular animated show Arcane based on League of Legends. And they got into a little bit of trouble because they shipped the wrong characters that the Terminally Online just didn't like. So let's take a look at what happened in this particular situation, as this person called Poison, might I add, a very fitting name for what they spout, decided to go after the artist that goes by the handle of Sissy on X, formerly Twitter. Arcane is such an amazing show, and then you have disgusting people like this person ruining it by shipping siblings. Sick to my stomach emoji. I hope they don't have siblings, cause ew. And here's a bunch of the artist's work. As you can see, it's very detailed. Even the sketches are very clean, very nice. I'd have to say props to them for this much effort put into their art. I would clap, but I'm doing something else right now. Let's continue. And of course, other people decided to call this poisonous person out. Because, you know, you can't just talk shit on the internet and expect no repercussions. You can leave. No one is holding you here. Nah, I'd stay and make fun of you sickos all I want. Who's gonna stop me? Oh, very hoity-toity, this person. This very, very confident in themselves. No one. Same as you can get can't and won't stop us. Yawn. You can yap how much you want, but you're the only one embarrassing yourself. So, sure, honey, whatever helps you sleep at night. I'm embarrassing myself by not shipping family members. Crying emoji. Blocked. I don't waste my time with your kind. Stay away from your family members, they say. You spent the last 24 hours insulting people online and making fun of the artist because her English isn't good. Reminder, Arcane characters are not real. Real or not, she still fantasizes about siblings sleeping together, which is a sick thing to do to begin with. And another person. But if seriously, I can't understand these people's logic. Why can't they just scroll your art and just silently block you? With any stupid comments or quotes, don't they have any problems? That's really, really creepy, and I hope you will be safe. I like your arts. This is person replying to Sissy here, seeing what has been happening to them and invoking the very old mantra of if you see something online that you don't like, why don't you just scroll past it, ignore it, or block the person so you don't have to see their content anymore? But no, that's not how it works nowadays, and I keep repeating that almost every single video these days. And CC has replied with this. Unless they fly to Asia to hit me, thank you for your concern. Loving heart emoji. Cheap excuse, bro. It's still gross. They're family. And with CC replying, LMAO, a mature person can distinguish what is fiction and what is reality. It represents a real problem. You sickos just use that as argument to feel better about shipping sisters. Thanks. I always feel fantastic. Have a nice day. Heart emoji. Your brain dead as F. It doesn't matter if they're fictional or not. It's still incest. Please seek therapy. Thank you for your concern. My brain is very varied, so I can create. Loving heart emoji. My friend, please stop interacting with these idiots. They just want attention. Your art is perfect. Never stop drawing. Heart emoji. Puppy Arcane character. Don't remember which one. I'm sorry, I haven't watched this show and not a big fan of League of Legends whatsoever. Oh, this may be a conceptual problem caused by cultural differences. For example, in CHN in China, fictional people can not drug, but in some areas is legal. Besides, fictional ship haven't harmed anyone. But someone's comments is real harm, right? Again, if you haven't noticed up to this point, Sissy is actually a Chinese person. And as I mentioned in a previous video of mine about Xiao Hongshu and about the shipping Discord over there, you should go and watch that. This type of anti-behavior doesn't actually exist all that often, and they do not see the same thing as they do on the more Western-centric social media. So to them, this is like a whole new world and a whole new gaggle of people to deal with. So it's no wonder that they're so surprised that people like that actually exist. Let's continue. Mediocre ass artist, another person with another fitting name, that CVNT, which you know what that spells into. They just couldn't put it in the name because they're cowardly like that. Yeah, you may want to enroll into a different arts. I think my artistic attainments are beyond your reach because I am studying at the best art academy. PN emoji. You may want to enroll into a different art school then, because this is the most mediocre and disgusting art I've seen in my life. I've seen a lot of amazing art. Because you can't draw, can you make a masterpiece for me to see? Double loving heart emoji. I never claimed I could draw LMFAO. Please direct me where I said that. Also, that isn't a masterpiece. It's fucking vile and disgusting. What you drew is junk and should be burned in a huge bonfire. Yeah, who else did that to literature? in the course of history. I wonder. Really makes you think who else did that. And do you know that in China, what can be burned is sacrificed offerings, which are highly respected by people. A double angel, double heart emoji. That's an honor. Wow, racist. I do like how Sister here is very uncompromising, incredibly refreshing to see. An artist just fighting back against these absolutely vile people. Let's continue. You love me so much that you blocked me and still replied to me. I love you too, heart emoji. Indeed, bleeding heart emoji got a reaction out of you, and that's exactly what I wanted. If the shoe fits, I'll wear that bitch. Woo. Sister Slay, you're making strides. Wow, instant lover. Disgusting. Arcane fandom is ironically a shithole, but if you want to stay in Arcane fandom, that can stop you. It's your own choice. I'm a big fan of your Gits fan arts, but I won't unfollow you. And the person replied to them in Chinese, translated by Google, so the accuracy of it can be a little bit spotty. That's something you'll have to get used to. Just because I can draw Arcane does not mean I have an abandoned Gits. Because this is my personal account, not an account that only draws one kind of fan art. Loving emoji. Thank you for following. Don't be disgusting, the poison person is back, as normal poison would be. Don't be disgusting, incest shipper. You will be fine, happy emoji. Now, your mission is to distinguish reality and virtuality. Also, you have to learn some Chinese. He just went on to speak Chinese. Why should I learn Chinese when I can see your shipping siblings throwing up emoji? And they replied in Chinese to mess with them a little bit more. So you know how I teach you politeness in Chinese instead of me using English to take care of you people? Oh, really doesn't give a damn. Props. Womp womp bish. Why should I be polite to an incest shipper? You people need to be locked up. Girl, this is my account. Hate me? Then you can get out of here. I can hate and make fun of you sick people I want. Loving fire on your emoji. Go ahead and block me, sicko. As long as you're happy. I'll keep drawing make you feel sick. I'll also be happy. Exactly, you should keep drawing just to make these clowns cry more. Crying emoji. Jesus, at least I won't attack someone else's family casually. Laughing out loud emoji. What a hypocritical justice. Yes, that's what they do. They funnily enough, you know, they're trying to protect fictional family members from one another from committing the grave act of fictional incest while actually insulting someone's real family. Hypocritical justice indeed. You sick. You don't deserve respect. This artist's English is fucking bad. What did you expect? LOL. Well, now they're just turning, you know, to racism. Thinly veiled racism, by the way, but, you know, whatever. I can read English, but you can read Chinese? No! Besides, drawing is not done with the mouth. Well, some do, but, you know, they're very good at it too. I've seen some mouth-drawn art in my time. Virtually indistinguishable from people drawing with their hands, or sometimes with their feet too. People like that too. Artistic endeavors cannot be stopped by any kind of handicap if you're passionate enough for it. I dare not use Chinese abbreviations for feet that they will not be able to understand them. Hand over mouth emoji. Oh, now it's just messing with them, as one should be doing. Can't even talk in English because you know you're sick and can't help but think about fucking your siblings. Is everything okay growing up? Should I pay for your treatment? Just let me know, sweetie. Winking face emoji. Who asked you? You have me tugged, dummy. I can reply whenever I want. Fire emoji. The ratio is so funny. Double skull emoji. My oomph and I devoured 3 aunties in one night. It's delicious. I deadass got blocked by one above because I keep proving them wrong. They really said, I love wasting time with your type. Blocked. Kiss emoji. LMFAO triple scar emoji. Like, okay, IG, you have no life or job or friends. Rather spend time there punching air. They share the same brain cells. Fork found in the kitchen. That's usually the case. Unfortunately for them. It's terminal, as some people say. But then again, some other people continued with the harassment. English isn't even my mother tongue and I can still speak it. Shut up, incest shipper. The amount of dick sucking a colonizer language will make you look less like a racist freak. Oh, now that one burns. Burns very bad, like a 3rd degree burns right there. How am I racist? You didn't find incest shipping weird, but you draw the line when it comes to telling me them that their English is bad. I JBOL. Unfortunately for your schizophrenic freaks, normal people don't give a fuck about drawings, but they do about your icky racist behavior. Have some icky incest behavior. Can I draw you having intimate moments with your dad? You wouldn't mind because it's just a drawing, right? Great argument. Except you're talking about real people. Arcane characters are not real. They will not thank you for trying to save them from an illicit relationship, nor will they save you from throwing... nor will they thank you for saving them from throwing fictional grenades or any kind of weapons down their line. Insane way of thinking, by the way. You want to use it, it's just fiction to make incest porn of someone. We use just fiction because it's all fictional characters and no real person is involved. Big difference which your sicko brain can't tell. Praying emoji, as one should pray for them. Their souls are very lost in that abyss. So this is where you draw the line. Bye! You defend incest shipping so hard says a lot. Mentally ill morons when people don't baby their retarded behavior. And then they're just trying to reply to them in Chinese, most likely using Google Translate. Don't even try with the Google Translate. It just makes you look sound like a retard. They're trying so hard. We should mock monolingual morons and their uneducated behavior more often. Praying emoji. And talking in Chinese. Nice Google Translate. Retard. LMAO. Look who's talking. Nice Google Translate, by the way. No arguments whatsoever. And then, you know, as people were saying how Sissy and her fellow comrades were fighting the antis, actually noticed them and decided to send a little bit of love their way on the battlefield of pro-shipping versus anti-shipping. It's a rare for artists to stand their ground, especially when people decide to start a hate campaign against them over trivial stuff. Go support Sissy's handle here. Everyone. Triple hand love emoji. And Sissy finally said this. Go help some real victims instead of just barking on the internet, and maybe Jesus will allow you to go to heaven. And Sissy also replied with a quote retweet to this supporting tweet with, "Oh my god, I appreciate it so much. My mentality is very good. I will not be affected by antis." Double loving emoji. Double loving emoji indeed. As all artists drawing whatever the hell you want on Twitter, currently X, this should be your mentality when it comes to dealing with antis, because at the end of the day, you're drawing fictional characters. They have no rights. They have no free will. They cannot consent to anything, and they shouldn't, because they are not real. And that's how it's supposed to be in the realm of imagination. But for right now, it's everything, and I hope to see you on the next one.